Good day everyone. Today I will share to you my reflection about the introduction to Philippine historiography, sources and discourses. We all have heard the word history, but what exactly is history? Simply, history is a study of past, especially of the people, societies, events, and problems of the past, as well as our attempt to understand them. Some people write about our history and they are called historians. They try to present they try to understand the present by examining what happened in the past. The writing of history is called historiography. Ang pagsulat og history is ginatawag na siya og historiography. There are Filipino historians who have made a major contribution to the development of Philippine historiography. However, there is a phrase in the text that affected me so much as a Filipino citizen. When colonizers like American and Spaniards label us Filipino such as pagan, uncivilized, wild and savage. But this phrase also challenged Filipinos, especially Filipino historians, to improve and advance the Philippine historiography. Furthermore, these improvements and developments are still useful to us today when we want to study history or we want to know where we came from. In summary, the writing of our history is like building ourselves. We will not allow others write about our history. We will write our own history. We know ourselves better than anyone. I will share to you my second reflection, which is all about the work of Antonio de Morga, which is the history of Philippine Islands. He discussed the lives of the natives, the look of their clothes, their government, the different classes and ranks, their traditions, and the way their community works. I noticed that several of our indigenous practices, such as owning buwis and paying dowry at marriage, had persisted till now. But I can see that despite the fact that our community has evolved, we can still detect similarities between our action and those indigenous. An example of it is respecting the chief of the community. Respecting the community's leaders builds a better community. And I can see that I respect the community's leader by following the regulations and being a good member of the community. Being in a good community member means a lot and makes me happy, since it allows me to be a role model for others and to help develop a better and stronger community. Share to you my third reflection, which is all about the Manonggol jar. The fine lines and the complex design of the Manonggol jar reflect the artistry of the early Filipinos. Ang design daw sa Manonggol jar kay nagpakita kung unsa ka artistic ang ato ang mga ancestors. I found this phrase astonishing because it made me realize that since the beginning, our Filipino ancestors were talented in the arts. Even if isag gamay ra sila or halos wala sila mga materials para magbuhat ani. Also, those lines affect the way I think about the arts, because I used to think that the arts were just an art form or kanang mga drawing lang or mga painting lang. minaw kana lang ang arts. But now, the arts are very important aspects of our lives and also of our society, because the arts really have deep meanings and can show different stories and culture. The arts show creativity and connect us to the history of our culture, just like the Manonggol jar that reflects the traditions and beliefs of our ancestors. Arts had a big impact on our society, not just because of its beauty, but also because art is a universal language that breaks cultural barriers and gives people respect for the beliefs and traditions of others. Using these arts is an effective way of uniting individuals, of contrasting cultures, and improving their understanding and communication with one another. I will share to you my fourth reflection, which is all about the Laguna's copperplate inscription. There was one phrase there that really hit me. The phrase was, "The lack of information led many scholars to believe that Philippines was isolated from the rest of the region." I realized that having a lack of information can change things and can manipulate information. A lack of information can also lead to a lot of questions and it can be difficult to prove something. For example, the belief that the Philippines was isolated from the rest of Southeast Asia because we didn't have proof, and because of lack of information, it caused misconceptions. Also, lack of information in history can cause misunderstandings, and we cannot view the real and true culture, traditions, and places of our ancestors that connects us to them. The piece of so-called Laguna copperplate inscription has become the bridge to answer misconceptions and open the truth, which is that the Philippines is not isolated from the Southeast Asia. Good day everyone. Today I will share to you my reflection number 5, which is all about the duties of the Katipunan of the sons of the people. There was a phrase there that really made me wonder about our dear Filipinos. The phrase was engraved on the heart of the conviction that to die for the liberation of the country from enslavement is the highest honor and fortune. Kasabot doon is isang malaking karangalan ang mamatay na pinaglalaban ng ating bayan upang paglaban ng ating bayan at ang ating kalayaan. Their love for our country is very strong, that they are ready to give their lives for the sake of our country and to save our fellow Filipinos from the Spaniards. Our country has entered a new chapter of a good life and freedom because of those phrases. I realized that the love and the loyalty make our country great. It builds a stronger relationships and can protect our people. Also, patriotism allows our nation to take pride in our country's past, present, and future achievements. When we feel patriotic about our country, we are better placed to stand and rise against the differences that dent our country. Someday, as a student of criminology, kung kaluyan na yung future police officer, I will be proud to protect our people and our country and I will also be honored to die for my country. That's all. Thank you for watching. To share to you my reflection number 5, which is all about the duties of the Katipunan of the Sons of the People. There was a phrase there that really made me wonder about our dear Filipinos. The phrase was engraved on the heart of the conviction that to die for the liberation of the country from enslavement is the highest honor and fortune. Pasabot daw is isang malaking karangalan ang mamatay na pinaglalaban ng ating bayan upang paglaban ng ating bayan at ang ating kalayaan. Their love for our country is very strong, that they are ready to give their lives for the sake of our country and to save our fellow Filipinos from the Spaniards. Our country has entered a new chapter of a good life and freedom because of those praises. I realized that the love and the loyalty make our country great. It builds a stronger relationships and can protect our people. Also, patriotism allows our nation to take pride in our country's past, present, and future achievements. When we feel patriotic about our country, we are better placed to stand and rise against the differences that dent our country. Someday, as a student of criminology, kung kaluyan may mong future police officer, I will be proud to protect our people and our country, and I will also be honored to die for my country. That's all. Thank you for watching.
Okay.